Now, you've had some exhibitions. Can you tell me what exhibitions you've had and where they were?
Things started off in a different way from the drawing. I did a toy exhibition where everybody had to use a money toy and transform it in some way. And then I went on to do assemblage, where I gathered a whole load of objects from my dad's past and did kind of a portrait for him. So that was really lovely. And then I started drawing, but then did a paste up in Chancery Lane. They've got a fantastic display of paste up work there from artists all over Bendigo, so that's a great spot to go and see. And then sort of one of the most important things I did was I took part in a Colab exhibition at Viewpoint Gallery in town. I'd heard about it from the Bend Arts Facebook page, which is a great group in terms of seeing what's going on around Bendigo. And I asked a theatre group if I could use one of their spoken pieces to go with one of the artworks I was doing. I'd drawn an image of a woman's face cowering, and I hadn't decided what it was that she was cowering from. And I heard this fantastic poem called The Spider and the Fly, and it was by the Laudanum Project, this theatre group. And it was the spider that stuck in my mind. So I put long, black, pointy spider legs into this drawing, and I approached Nick Ravenswood from the group and said, you know, would you like to collaborate? Could I put your spoken piece with my drawing into this show? And he was happy to do that. So that was a really important exhibition for me in terms of my progress. And then there's also in Bendigo, you can go and see this Pennyweight Lane, and it's got 12 artists' work. You had to apply for it, but it was basically to be outside, so it's 2.5 metres by a metre artworks put into this laneway. And I decided to base it around the history of women in Bendigo. And I did some research and initially found lots about men and all their input into the growth of Bendigo, which is fantastic. But there was that hidden story of women behind the men because they were just an equal part. So I started gathering all different kinds of women's names from, you know, people that were arrested or performers or artists or singers or people from high society and or people from overseas, and included those names around a face. Tried to pick a face that was a bit ambiguous, so it could have been anyone from any background, and blew it up really big and had it in that laneway. So that's up for 2 years, so it'll be up for a long time, so people can have a chance to go down and have a look at that and the other artworks that are there. A really nice group setting for artists from Bendigo. Yeah.
Sounds really great.
Yeah.